Hello, good evening everybody. It is Saturday, the 30th of July, the last day of July in the year 2022. Can you believe it, in the first day of August tomorrow? This year's flown by, it really has. Anyway, welcome to my channel, Combat Sport News and Results. So if you're new to the channel, you do like what you see tonight, please do me a favour, subscribe, smash that like button and hit the notification, and then you'll know next time I'm on live. So anyway, tonight I'm going to be looking at the UFC 277. Okay, so it is a big fight night tonight in America. It is billed as it's the return, isn't it? Nunes and Pena. Okay, so the big fight obviously tonight, main event, is Juliana Pena versus Amanda Nunes, and is fight 2. So the first fight, we'll go into a little bit later, was the one where she absolutely, Pena absolutely broke all the rules and did one of the biggest upsets in UFC history when she beat Amanda Nunes. But we'll come to that in a minute. First of all, we're going to say where it's at tonight. It's being fought at the American Airlines Center, which is in Dallas in Texas. Let's say the main event is Juliana Pena from Spokane, Washington, age 32, and she's fighting Amanda Nunes, who's from Brazil. She's age 34, and that's the bantamweight. So that's the main one. Okay, so the co-main event, which will be an absolute beaut, because believe you me, Brandon Moreno is one little scrapper. He will go and go, doesn't give up, boss fighter. So let's see, that's the co-main event. So we've got Brandon Moreno, age 28. He's from Mexico, and he's fighting Kaya, I hope I get this right, K. Cara France, who's 29, from New Zealand, and they're fighting the flyweight. After that, we've got an interesting fight. We've got Derek Lewis from New Orleans, age 37, and he's fighting Sergey Pavlovich, who's 30, who's from Olovsky in Russia, and they're fighting on the heavyweight. That'll be an interesting one, that, due to the fact that both of them have got extensive records in there, and the past 3 fights have been good, but look at their history in a sec. Okay, after that, down the line, we've got Alexandre Portoya, who's from Brazil, age 32, and he's fighting Alex Perez from California, who's age 30, and they're also fighting a flyweight, same as the Morano fight. Before that, we've got, here we go, I can always get this right, Magomed Ankalaev, who's 30, fighting as a Russia, who's fighting Anthony Smith, 34, who's from Omaha, Nebraska. Omaha, should get it right for all the American fans there. And they're fighting at light heavyweight. And to start off the main card, there's a good prelim one before that, but starting the main card tonight will be Paulo Costa, 31 from Brazil, who will be fighting Luke Rockhold, 37, from Santa Cruz, California, who is a middleweight. Good evening, Sammy, how are you? How are you? Welcome to our new look channel. Welcome to our new channel completely. So yeah, tonight the UFC 277 is looking really well. The big one tonight obviously is the Amanda Nunes and Juliana Pena. Amanda Nunes, what can you say about it? The GOAT. There's no two ways about it. She is the GOAT. Some of the titles that she took, some of the people that she took along the way. If we look back to as far back as 2016, UFC 207, she beat the immortal Ronda Rousey. That was a first round knockout after 48 seconds. 48 seconds, okay, and that's going back to 2016. So she's no newcomer. She's been around for a while. She then went on to beat Chrissy Cyborg, who's an absolute fucking monster, at the UFC 232 in 2018, and again that was a first round knockout in 51 seconds. So Amanda Nunes can do the business and has been around for a while. I'll let Tasha sort that out. Sam sorts I'll carry on doing this. So it's amazing. Now if we look at the skill set on these two, these two really are good. So strikes per minute on average for Nunes are 4.55. Pena slightly down on 3.36. Now I know stats don't mean nothing, but they're interesting to know where we stand. And as I say, at the minute, Nunes, you got to give it that. The accuracy rate comes down. It's 51% to Nunes, 49% to Pena. So there's not much in it there on the accuracy rate. It's pretty much even in takedowns. Per 15 minutes, It's an 82% defence takedown to a 22% takedown defence from Pena. So massive difference in takedown defences. Obviously Nunes as being Brazilian as a pure jiu-jitsu background, so obviously her ground work is amazing as well as she's striking. You know, there's nothing you can't really say about it. Okay, so let's see. In the first fight, the shots landed, which were majority headshots, were 46 to Nunes and Pena 69. Now, as I say, Pena absolutely made the biggest upset ever. Everyone was expecting Amanda Nunes to just come out, storm right through her, just notch up another win and get on with it, and it just didn't happen, did it? I mean, come on, you know, knocking her out in, was it 51, was it 51 seconds? You know, that's just amazing, that. You know, that really is, yeah, 51 seconds, you know, I don't know, it's just unbelievable. So we'll see where we go on this one. It's going to be a very good fight, let's put it that way. I wouldn't like to bet on it, I've got to be brutally honest. Right now, I wouldn't like to put a bet on because, you know, it's one of them. News as it goes, everyone expects it to win, and Pena's coming in as an underdog as per usual, even though she's the champion. So it will be very, very interesting to see where we go, and I'm looking forward to it anyway. Okay, so on to the co-main events. Absolutely, this will be a good one, this. Brendan Moreno, and I don't know if I can pronounce this guy's name. Let me just get this right. Oh yeah, I always get this right. I think it's Kai France, who's from New Zealand. Now the thing is, Moreno is coming off a 3-fight trilogy with again, when I get this, I can't never get names right. Division Figueiredo. Again, you know, these were title fights he was in. The first one was in UFC 256, which was a draw. Which is a majority decision draw. That was December 2020. It also took Fight of the Night. Dana White gave a Fight of the Night. The second one was UFC 263, which is June 2021, which was a win for Moreno, which, you know, he was... You couldn't say the kid was so made up, he'd worked so hard for it. Again, Mexicans, they don't give up, they go all the way. You know, when they win something, they're absolutely fucking made up. So yeah, that was a win on the night. He done that by rear naked choke. Again, the whole fight got performance of the night from Dana White. Unfortunately, they went on to the trilogy, which ended up with Division winning. That was UFC 270. That was a unanimous decision, which I'll be honest with you, when I watched it, it was very, very close. I wouldn't like to have called it, you know, but I didn't have to, so there's no problem, is there? So that was the flyweight title which Moreno lost. You know, again, it got Fight of the Night, but you could see the reaction from Moreno in the post-fight. He was absolutely devastated. He was fucking gutted. You know, when he won the title, he was so made up. You know, I think I'm not mistaken, the first Mexican to win that weight in the UFC flyweight. So I mean, he was absolutely over the moon. Let's see where it goes. Tonight is not going to be an easy fight. Let's put it that way. It really isn't. Again, I wouldn't like to shout on that one. You know, Cara France has got a good record coming in. It's going to be interesting to see where that goes. But I know one thing: it will go the distance. I'll tell you that for nothing. Moreno will not get knocked out. He will fight to the very end. That will be a good fight. As I say, the main event, the co-main event, well worth switching on and watching. Whether you like UFC or not, believe you me, it'll be worth watching. So the heavyweight fight is Derek Lewis versus Pavlovich. Now, this is interesting. Derek Lewis really had the world at his feet. It just sort of fell apart. I don't know why. He's on the last 3 matches. It was a loss against Sil Garnier, which he was a TKO, technical knockout, got beat. Then he won against Davakis, which was a straight KO, knocked him out. And then he had a loss against Tsubasa, which he took an elbow and was KO'd in that one. So it's been a bit of a strange one for Derek Lewis, whereas Pavlovich, well, it's a different match. He's coming on 3 wins. He beat Morello, Gollum, which is a knockout. He beat Maurice Green, which is a technical knockout, and he beat Abdurakhimov, which is a technical knockout. So, you know, he really has had a good run of late. again, it's going to be interesting to see where it all goes. I say a lot of good fights on. It's a good preliminary card. It's well worth having a nose at. You know, it'll be later on as per usual with it being America. I do believe it's going to be on BT Sports. Okay, BT Sports. Now listen, BT Sports, okay, to watch everything, it costs you £25 a month. You might think that's a lot, but let me tell you now, when you can watch any of the top boxing matches, MMA, football's your gig, whatever, 25 quid a month is not a great deal. It's well worth it. Now the thing is as well, you can pay 25 quid and then you can cancel it, so you can watch your fight, whichever, cancel it, you know, and then pay for your next one. But I used to do that. I watch the main events, then cancel it, and to be honest with you, I'd be gutted because the next week be something on and you think, fucking I should just left it on, you have to pay another 25 quid, whereas if you answered this. So my advice to you is, if you have a Fire Stick, if you have the availability on your device to download the app, download BT Sports, pay you 25 quid, and believe you me, it's well worth it throughout the month. The same as DAZN. DAZN is another great one, you know, again, so many good fights. I mean, DAZN's only 7 quid a month, and you get some great fights. That, I mean, the Canelo fight's coming up, going to be really good. Let's just see. Yeah, so, you know, what can I say to you? There's 8 fights on the preliminary. Can't go wrong with that. And of course, with it being America, you're looking at about a 1 a.m. here, starts off. Usually you get to the main bout will be about 4 or 5, maybe sometimes 6 o'clock in the morning. I know it's a long night, but believe you me, tonight, if any night, is well worth watching, because as I say, the main 3 fights, Derek Lewis fight will be fucking absolutely incessant as fuck, just to see. Just say, Derek Lewis had the world at his feet a couple of, 18 months ago, and he seems to whittle off, and he's lost concentration, whatever. I say Pavlich on a 3-strike win. The Moreno fight's the one that's got me, I'll be honest with you, because as I say, Brendan Moreno is one of these guys, he will not quit, he will not give up, he will go on and on until he's fucking either completely knocked out or is a last man standing. Well worth it. And, you know, as I say, the main event, Amanda Nunes versus Juliana Pena. You can't go wrong, really, can you? You know, you can't go wrong. If you're a UFC fan or an MMA fan, then it's a good night's viewing, I've got to say that, it really is. So, you know, I'll leave it all there with you. You know, if you've liked what you've seen today on this, you know, do me a favour, as I say before, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification, you know every time I'm on. I'm going to sign below and at least once a week. This is a new YouTube channel to me. It's a new way of doing things. I've had numerous YouTube channels, but not in this genre and not presenting this way. So I'm learning, I'm getting it. I get for those when you start off, you know, it's getting the feel of it, knowing what's what. But if you have liked what you've seen so far, please do that. I have got an Instagram account which, believe you me, is flying. Again, you know, if you just want to keep updates today, I keep the Instagram loaded day by day, breaking news on anything. Please go to that. So if you want to go to my Instagram account, it is combat_sport_results_N, letter N, _reviews. So that's combat_sports_results_N_reviews. But I load that day by day, and that covers everything. Now the difference between this combat channel and most others is, like if you've seen the intro, I'll explain to you, I'm going to be covering a lot of different things that other channels don't cover. I'll be covering sumo wrestling, which is fascinating. I know a lot of people out there just think it's fucking fat men who just run at each other, and that it's not. Believe you me, it's very skillful. There's a lot of art to it. There's also you know, a great deal of everything has to be done just right. Do you know what I mean? And you know, when you're looking at some guys, 30 odd stone guys who have got the agility that these lads have. I mean, you've got to see it, believe it. I know everyone thinks, oh, just fat guys with their arses hanging out, hitting each other with little thongs on. It's not that at all, believe me. Very, very technical. You can win the fight in so many ways. That is, honestly, sumo wrestling, I got into it about 2.5 years ago, and I'll be honest with you, I look forward to it. And the good thing about sumo is, it's every 8 weeks there's a tournament. Okay, so it's bi-monthly, there's a tournament on, which is just, you know, it's brilliant. It runs right through the year. Honestly, really, it is good. as I say, the Japanese, they have their rules and the way they do things, and they're very regimented and that, and you know, it is interesting to watch. There's a lot of things that they do where you have to. I mean, I've googled it all, so I know the reasons why. But so next time it's told, I'm going to put stuff on. If people want to know what it's about, obviously just leave comments and I'll explain to you. But it's a very, very technical thing, sumo wrestling, and it's nothing like what you thought it was. Give it a nose anyway. I'll let people know next time it's on. We just missed one now. The last bash show finished, in fact, a week today. But if it's Sunday you're watching this, it was a week today. And honestly, it really is a good one. As well as that, I'm going to be covering something else that's massive in the States at the minute, which is slap fighting. Now, if you've not seen slap fight before, that's another one that's bizarre. You have a battle, you got two guys standing front of each other, and they basically have to slap each other as hard as they can. But again, it's technical. You know, there are ways you can cheat, there are ways you can lose points, you can lose your go. There's all kinds, you know, again, when you first look at it, you just think, well, fucking hell, what are these? Well, it is, again, technical. Again, it's taken off in the States massively, slap fighting. If you haven't already seen it, put it on your YouTube, slap fighting, have a little nose at it. It is absolutely bear's work. It really starts off in Russia. The Russians were the first ones to really get involved in it. Then it sort of went to the States, as per usual. The States make massive things of everything because that's what they do. Nothing's small in the States, everything's big. And it really is good. I'll be covering all the bare knuckle fights, any big traveller fights that are on, because, you know, again, if not a lot of you might know, but there are channels on here that are dedicated to the travellers fights. Now, again, travellers fights, fascinating, you know. You think it's just two guys having their house on the street. It's not. There's a lot of rules there, a lot of regulations there, a lot of things that you can and can't do, whether it's a fair fight, a dirty fight. Honestly, it's fantastic watching the travellers fight again. Any of the big fights that come, I'll be letting you know about them. Bare knuckle fights, there's that many underground bare knuckle associations now. I could go on here all night about it, but again, I'll cover the big ones. There's Bellator for MMA, there's the Muay Thai. Honestly, I'm going to try and cover everything, every big event, every big combat sport. I will try my hardest to cover for you in a slightly different way. Instead of just saying this, these, one, that's one, I'll try and give you a bit of background on it, the hows, the which, the whys, with it. As again, you know, I'll just do my best. This is all, so this is new, so I've got to work it all out, how I'm going to do it, which way would have it. So you bear with me, stick with me, and I'll guarantee you will enjoy it. And that's about it for tonight, to be honest with you. I just want to do this for tonight's fight. So again, UFC 277 tonight. 1 o'clock start. What can I say? Main event. Don't miss it. Juliana Pena, who's on a winning streak, is fighting Pena V Nunes, who we class as the GOAT. She has beat some absolute hooligans. It's second one on there. The co-main event, Brendan Morano against Kaya French, and I've got Derek Lewis against Pavlovich, which are the three main ones. Don't miss it. As I say, if you want to watch it, you can watch it on BT Sport, however you want to watch it. I know there are ways you can watch it without paying. We all know that. If you can do that, that's up to you, innit? But I know it's £25 for the month subscription on BT Sport. Then you don't have to worry about if it gets cut off halfway through. You're halfway through a fight, you cut it off. It's there for you. So, yeah. That's about it from me. As I said before, I'll say it again, if you've liked what you've seen, it is going to get a lot better. Say this is all a big learning curve to me doing it this way. You know, again, do what I say. Hit that subscribe, hit the like, hit the notification. You'll always know when I'm on. As time goes on, you realise that I do things a lot different from else, because I don't give a fuck what I say about who, when, where or how. And you will know that will become apparent as time goes on. So, what can I say? That's about it. Right, okay, so listen, if you guys want to carry on your conversation here, it's in the comments. Where's over to Telegram? I'm shutting this down. I've got things to do, I've got things to sort out. Thanks very much for joining. Catch us all very, very soon. Tammy and oh God, your mum's in the chat as well. The hell? Oh, you're just saying that? Oh, how are you? Love you, okay? Yeah, so I'll catch you all again very, very soon. Take it easy, have a good night, enjoy UFC 277, I'll do a post check tomorrow. Take it easy, everyone. Good night. Well, for some reason, folks, it's not letting me end. I have no reason why that. I have no idea why that is. Never had a problem before with it, so don't know. Oh, we could be here for a while here, folks, because for some reason my internet won't shut down. No idea.
What?
Yeah?
Do the touchscreen.
It's not that, it just won't touch, it just won't end.
Yeah, try ending it on the touchscreen.
I've tried everything.
Oh.
It just won't go off for some reason.
YouTube doesn't want you to end it.
I have no idea what's going on there. If I just come out, it'll go off, won't it?
No, it'll still keep you on.
Saying check the internet connection.
The internet's off, that's why. Sky showing orange button.
So how long have you lost on that then?
I've watched you from the beginning.
Till when?
Till you're still on now. Saying I could be here for a while.
Well, I've got no idea what's going on then. Well guys, if you're still watching, this is down to we've had been trouble with this for days now with our internet, and it seems to have gone down, which has stopped me ending the broadcast. I don't know how that works. I haven't got a clue, so if you're still watching me, just turn off if you want, because I want to be, as soon as it comes back on, I'll be ending the broadcast. I've never known nothing like this though, to be honest with you.